Hello, everybody. My name is Rick Jerrels, Roll Diamond with Valentis. And this first slide here just has me pointing my finger in the air, number one. The second slide talks about what is your job as a leader. I mean, if you can't understand these 9 pages of compensation plan, which is fine, a lot of people can't. I will say that we have the easiest plan out there to understand. There is no hoops to climb through. There's no major volume requirements except only in rank. And there's no major enrollment requirements except only in rank and earning the global bonus. Okay, and the legacy bonus. So we have a very simple, straightforward plan. If you're on the Zoom, I have 4 things mentioned how to start right. Okay, you got to be able to teach your people what pack they need to choose and what they need to duplicate. Most people are going to duplicate what you do. The second one is what structure to build. What structure do you need to build in this company as a group in order to achieve the higher ranks? The third one is what to purchase monthly, okay, to hold both your rank and volume. And the fourth one is, hey, a lot of people, they come in, they don't have a lot of money. They're looking to get their money back right away. How to get that person back to free cost of product, free cost of investment into the business in their first month. And that generally takes just 3 or 4 people. On here, obviously, my Facebook training group, Valentis Opportunity. It's for everybody in the company, as long as you're an active distributor willing to build. And that address is facebook.com/groups with an S/weight loss drinks. Okay, so that is the group I'll be posting this particular Zoom in. So the first slide that I have here, I want you to think about the packs and the price per product, because we want to be a product-oriented company. We want to be a customer-focused company. And really, if you're out there retailing any product at all, I mean, you're always going to retail as you go anyhow, no matter how you're building. Obviously, I just wanted to show on this slide the best price per product is in both the Business Builder Pack, which is $575, and the Career Success Pack. The Business Builder Pack is $35.93 per product. Of course, that's just based on the $575, not shipping and tax. So it's a little bit higher than that, but not much. And in that pack, you can get either the products, you got 16 products, or you can get 350 samples in the sample pack, all right? So it's either or. The thing that is important to understand about the Career Success Pack is that, which is $11.99, is that the price per product is $33.30. So that is your best bargain if you're going to buy 36 products in Valentis, whether they're cans of coffee or all the other wonderful products like the Trace Minerals, the More product, the Carb Burner product, the Emulin C or M. You've got the Max product. 36 products is $33 per product, $33.30 per product. But here's the thing. You can also, if you want to buy the product and the sample packs, then in the Career Success Pack, you can buy both, okay? The Business Builder Pack is either cans or products or sample pack. The Career Success Pack, you can get both. So you can pick 20 products or 20 cans of coffee and 350 optimum sample pack, okay? Now, the thing that you need to understand about our company is that we have a really great retail profit. Most people out there in the stores, they want to make at least 100% markup. We've got that profit here in this particular can, especially with the coffee. You can retail that for $79.95, $74.95, and you're going to make about $46.65 per can. But with the shipping and tax, it's probably more like just under 40 or about 40. So that's pretty good profit, per can. I mean, if you sold 36 cans of coffee, that's 36 times 40. That's a nice little return. And then brought 5 or 6 or 8 of those people into the business, you can make about $2-3 grand just by selling all the product and bringing people into the business. Now, the thing that's nice about having a high retail profit is it gives you the advantage because we have this thing called the power line system in the back office. And what's nice is with the preferred customer price being only $59.95, okay, and a retail price being $79.95, you could say, hey, look, why don't you just get into the system? You said you might be interested in trying some of these other products. That way you can get them at distributor cost. And, look, it's only $20, one-time lifetime fee. And guess what? The best thing you could do is get that person on a can as a preferred customer in the system. One of the reasons is because as a pre-enrollee, it's nice to get them as a pre-enrollee, but people will go past or leapfrog that pre-enrollee without any order. But when it comes to putting a person in the system for a can order, if you don't get them in for the business and they just have to try that can, get them into the genealogy, get them into the system because they don't require their social security or any of that kind of stuff. Just have them buy the one can, they become a preferred customer, and they're in the system for the same price that you would retail it to them. So they're already in there. And the nice thing is, as a customer, they will hold their position. Now, volume will go through them as a customer, but they're going to hold their position. So you could call them up before Thursday night at midnight on Leapfrog night, and you could say, hey, you've got 15 people below you. Several of them are distributors. If you decide to go ahead and upgrade to a pack, okay, and not just be not just be a preferred customer. Well, actually, I said that wrong because you don't pay the 20 for the preferred customer. I meant to say as a distributor, but you could say, look, you can upgrade from preferred customer to distributor, okay? And that will lock them in before midnight that night, all right? So understand the power line system. There's a power line system video in the back office. A lot of you would probably enjoy watching that. Your teams really need to know about this system. It's very effective. You can create fear of loss and sense of urgency for people who are just checking it out and maybe serious about the business. And all of a sudden they've got people under them in volume. That's the magic of this particular compensation plan. So we get paid 6 ways in Valentis. Okay, the first 4 ways, the reason I always start off with dual team and match check is because those are eventually going to be your 2 biggest checks, okay, in your check, your weekly and monthly checks, all right? And so 6 ways we get paid. And how we do this compensation plan, if you're just on the phone and you're thinking, I can't see this, how we get paid is we're basically building 2 sides, okay? 2 legs, okay? That's called dual team, all right? So if we're building 2 sides, guess what the huge advantages are? Number 1 is a huge advantage to our pay plan is that we're not building 3 legs or more. And that is almost impossible for almost every single person out there. It's very difficult to build 3 legs. I know because I've built 3 unit levels since 1999. I was over 40,000 a month in each one of those. And I can tell you that a majority of the people end up making tiny little checks versus building 2 sides and making big checks. In our company right now, we have people with no experience that are making massive checks every single week. And I'm talking 20,000 a week, folks. I've never seen that in my last 30 plus years, and I'm seeing it here at Valentis. And the advantages of our dual team over the other pay plans is pretty simple. You're building only 2 sides. So what happens is after you bring in those first 2, everybody ends up underneath those first 2. And it goes all the way down to infinity, okay? The advantage is we're not building wide. Okay, building wide is so difficult because what happens is in our plan, we're creating more of a teamwork environment versus their plans where if you're going 3 or wider, you're actually building competing legs. And I got to tell you, I hated unilevel pay plans because I was always fighting with either my upline or my sideline. And in Valentis, I got to tell you, we're one happy family. And I've got a whole nother competing leg, but I love every one of those people. They are some of the best people I've ever met in network marketing. Let me tell you something. Valentis has brought some of the best, kindest, most givingest people to this company and a distributor base, and it's because we have the best, kindest, most givingest CEO in the industry right now. And I'll tell you why in a second. The thing that's nice about dual team versus unilevel, what happens in the unilevel or when you're building a wide program is that in those unilevels, they allow you to get paid up to about 10 levels at the most. Okay, a lot of times you have to do enrollments and get higher volumes to earn those 10 levels. And our compensation plan, so basically in those plans, people get cut off after the 10th level. That means they can have millions of dollars below their 10th level and not get paid a dime, okay? In our compensation plan, because we only go with 2 or building down, okay, after that, everybody who comes in all the way down to infinity, we all in that leg get credited with the volume on one side. So all we have to do is help people build another side. So by building 2 sides, we're literally getting paid off 100% of the volume to infinity, okay? So the next way that we get paid is called a match check. So what I love about this plan, unlike all these other companies that do not have a match check, I'm telling you, match check is powerful. The match check, okay, means that we're going to help others build 2 sides. So if I'm making $30,000 a week, generally, or $35,000 a week, generally my dual team will be $20,000 a week, and my match check will be $10,000 a week. And that means you're helping other people to achieve, okay? So eventually those 2 will be your biggest 2 payouts in your weekly check. Now, what's nice about the match check is that versus all these other compensation plans, I've looked at them, I'm telling you, there is no company in the industry right now that pays out 4 levels at 38% simply by buying a 575 pack. There is no company in this industry that pays 5 levels of match check simply by buying the $11.99 pack and starting the business. No company. 53% on 5 levels. I challenge you to find it without having to enroll people and without having to have more volume to get increased levels. We allow you to earn practically the maximum out the gate because the company pays 7 levels, 58% total, all the way to Crown Ambassador. So at Emerald, you're starting out practically maximizing your payout on the match check. So then we have Fast Start, okay? We pay full commission on Fast Start. Doesn't matter if you're a 1, 3, or 6 pack, and you roll somebody on a bigger pack, you're going to get the full commission, okay? So our Fast Start versus all the other companies pays out the highest and right up front. You don't have to earn a certain rank in order to increase your Fast Start pay. You're earning max Fast Start pay out the gate. Okay, the legacy bonus, not a lot of companies have this. And what's nice about the legacy bonus is from your 4th enrollment on, your 4th enrollment of the 575 or the $11.99 pack on, you're going to earn an extra $100. So if you're coming in for 575 or $11.99 and you're enrolling 575 or $11.99, you're getting a $100 Fast Start on the 575 pack, a $200 Fast Start on $11.99 pack, okay? And you're getting an extra $100 legacy bonus from the 4th on. That means, think about this, guys. Check this out compared to any other company out there. 575 into the company, cash. $100 legacy, $100 Fast Start, back out to you within 8 to 14 days, paid to you. That's 35% back to you on just 2 ways we make income. So think about that. You've got a 35% payout back to you within 8 to 14 days on a 575 pack. I challenge you to find some other company out there that's paying $200 on $575. It is not happening. It's very rare, okay? So very generous compensation plan. Now let's look at the 5th thing, all right, global bonus. Global bonus, my previous company required me to enroll 5 people. 5 at 500 to get a bonus. This company requires you only to enroll 3 people at $575 to get a bonus, or $11.99, either or, okay? That's very strong, and at the end of the month, they pay you, okay? So there's one monthly. The other first 4 I talked about are all weekly. So you can literally make 1,000 to 4,000, 5,000 your first month in this company because of the way that they pay out, and then the global bonus, and then the car bonus, okay, which starts at diamond, okay? The reason it starts at diamond is it is a true car bonus, all right? There are some other companies out there that will pay a car bonus earlier in the plan, meaning to get a car bonus here, you got to be at least a diamond or above. Why would we do that? The reason is because we've seen other companies pay out a real car bonus and then fail because those people weren't making enough residual income in order to afford a new car. With Valentis, we've got it at diamond and above. As a diamond, you're earning somewhere between 1,000 to 4,000 a month, and you get a $400 car bonus at diamond, and it goes all the way up to 3,000 per month to Crown Ambassador. Okay, as a Royal Diamond like myself, I think I get paid 2,000 a month. Okay, that's pretty incredible for a car bonus. But it starts at diamond for a reason. Now, if you see another company that pays out a car bonus of 400 at Emerald level, for example, where they're only putting five or 10,000 in volume, and they're getting their car bonus, let me just tell you something. They already have that profit or that payout worked out in the entire pay plan. So it's just another way they're paying you. It's not something that is an additional bonus to the way they're paying you. Without the car bonus, Valentis is paying out between 52% and sometimes creeps up to 60% on a monthly basis. Most of the companies out there, when they're paying that car bonus early, they're paying anywhere between 22 and 42%, with the average being 35 to 38% per compensation plan. There is not another company that pays out 52% out there. They can talk all the smack they want, but bring me the details, and I will show you what they're paying, because they are not paying as much as Valentis. Dave Jordan he is one of the most generous CEOs in the industry. I promise you. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. The dual team, how it works is pretty simple. For those of you on the Zoom, you can see this, and I'll explain it as good as I can for the people on the call. It's basically like this. You got to build 2 sides, okay? So let's just say we were coming in with 575 packs. In order to get 100 business volume to go into the dual team on the initial order, a 575 pack initial order is 100 BV. Okay, so you would need 2 of those packs on one leg and 1 on the other, and you would get a $20 cycle. Now, if you compare $20 cycle with 300 to other companies, we pay out very, very high in comparison. There are only a couple other companies that come close, but we still pay out higher when you increase the amount of BV in the plan to see that we're getting paid 60 and they're getting paid 40 for the same amount of volume, okay? So on an initial order in the dual team, okay, and customer orders that go in the dual team, but on the initial order of a 575 pack and 1199 pack, they both have 100 business volume that go into the plan. What's nice is on follow-on orders, you got a lot of people that do 575 their first month, and they actually stay on 575, and they keep going 575 on their auto ship and their loyalty purchase because they're selling so much product, they're getting so much excitement going. And so with that follow-on orders, you've got a 575 pack that is now putting 400 business volume into the plan, not just 100. You have to remember, on that initial pack that's going into the dual team, you've got 4 or 5 other payouts that we're taking that 400 BV that represents the 575, and we're splitting up that payout into fast start, legacy, dual team, match, global bonus, okay? All of that gets divided up. And then on the follow-on order, 100% of the volume goes into the dual team. So you're going to get all 400 BV going into the dual team. I'm telling you, this is a generous dual team payout. with the match check, I want you to understand something. Every time that you enroll somebody, okay, every time you enroll somebody, starts a whole new set of levels. So let's say I enrolled on this particular diagram here. You've got Bob is under you. Let's say you enrolled Bob, who enrolled Allie, who enrolled Sue, who enrolled Tim, who enrolled Ann. And let's say you started out with an emerald pack. That means when you help Bob, Allie, Sue, Tim, and Ann build two sides, you're going to earn 20% of that dual team off Bob, 15% of that dual team off Allie, 10% of that dual team off Sue, 5% off Tim, and 3% off Ann. And here's the thing. Let's say Tim quit. It doesn't matter. You're still going to get the same percents on the other four people. But here's what you need to understand. Every time that you enroll a new person, it starts a whole new 5 levels if you're Emerald. And of course, as you know, we pay up to 7 levels. I didn't put that on this slide, but I probably should in the future. But look at this, guys. As a Ruby pack, you're starting off with 4 levels, 38%. As an Emerald $11.99 pack, you're starting off with 5 levels at 53%. The plan goes to 7 levels and 58%. So understand that if Bob was earning $1,000 a week on his dual team, you'd be making a $200 a week match check. So can you see how strong the teamwork can be here? Even if I didn't like Bob and I enrolled him, I want him to be crown ambassador because I'm making 20% of his dual team all the way to the top. So no matter what, no matter who enrolls who, in these two sides, because on the Zoom you can see I have a left and a right side, okay? But no matter who enrolls who, everybody wants to help each other. Even if you didn't enroll a person below you, you want them to make it because that means you're going to get bigger dual team checks. So let's look at Fast Start. I've already kind of gone over it, but I want you to understand something. You can earn 2 Fast Starts per enrollment. Don't do that by design. If it happens, it happens. That's not my advice, but it just goes to show you that this company, once again, above others, is paying out so much more money back to the field, back to the guy and the girl who's making it happen. Okay? So think about this. If somebody comes in with a 1, 3, or a 6-pack, you're going to get a $20, $40, or a $60 Fast Start bonus. Now, if a week and a half later, they decide to upgrade to the $5.75 or the $11.99 because you don't get paid a Fast Start, a second Fast Start off both $5.75 and $11.99. You get paid 1 Fast Start. So if you enroll somebody for $5.70 or for a $59 pack and 2 weeks later they upgrade or a week and a half to a $5.75, you're going to pick up an additional $100 Fast Start. Same thing with $11.99, a $200 Fast Start, okay? So just understand that about Fast Starts. What's really nice, unlike other pay plans, we earn maximum commissions no matter what pack you're at, and it's pretty darn awesome. So let's look at Legacy real quick. How do you get that Legacy bonus, okay? Well, you have to enroll your first 3 people. That is called your foundation team. Over here on the slide, it's the green 1, 2, and 3, okay? Here's your enroller. So you enroll 1, 2, and 3, okay? That $100 for each of those first 3 people is going to go to your enroller. And their first 3 people are going to go to your enroller. And their first 3 are going to go to your enroller, okay? All the way up and all the way down, I mean. So let's look at this. So from your 4th on, think about this, guys. I have a chart over here on the right. If you're on the call, you're not seeing it. But I have a chart over here to the right that shows the duplication of 3. Let's say you enrolled a 4th, 5th, and a 6th, and they continue to duplicate 3. You got 3, you got 3, you got 3, you got 3. You guys got to realize that every time you enroll 3 people, that can equal another $327,000 and $900 in your pocket, in your weekly paycheck. Legacy is both an upfront commission and a residual income, okay? So you're going to earn a $100 Legacy from the 4th, $5.75, and $11.99 pack on. Now, if you're duplicating 575 packs, then that means you're going to get 100 Fast Start, 100 Legacy, that's 200. If you're duplicating 1199 packs, that means you're going to get a $200 Fast Start and a $100 Legacy. So you're making 300 per 1199 pack from your fourth on versus 200 from your fourth on with the 575 pack. So it's very simple, guys. The first three of every person that comes in is going upline, either to your enroller or to you. It's an extremely fun bonus. I would say it's probably going to be your third or fourth largest part of your check in the first 6 months that you work the business. So here we go. Global bonus, very simple. You're enrolling either a 3,575 or 1199 pack. You're doing it in the same calendar month. You cannot enroll somebody for 575 in what month is October? In September, and then enroll 2 more in October and get a bonus. Remember, this is a monthly bonus, not a weekly paycheck. It's a monthly, not a quarterly bonus. This is a monthly bonus. The system recognizes the 575 packs and the 1199 packs that you enroll in the same calendar month. Okay, so just understand that. The average share is probably worth $80 to $200. I think it's been low around the $80 or $100 mark for a while, because I'm telling you, this company's booming, and the more people enrolling, the more people in that pool. Okay, so understand it has to be the same calendar month. One thing I will tell you is that if somebody comes in October and they pay that $20 and they buy one can, so they're a silver, okay? They're paying that $59. They have to upgrade during the same month that they pay that $20 distributor fee. Otherwise, if they try to upgrade in November with a bigger pack, you're going to get the Fast Start and the Legacy on those, but you're not going to get counted towards the 3 that are required to earn the monthly global bonus. Why? Because it's a monthly global bonus. That $20 distributor fee, it starts in the system, the coding, it starts and launches that person as that enroller date. The day you pay that 20, that's your enroller date. Okay, here's the car bonus down here on the right side. A diamond is 400 car bonus. You got to be a diamond. 15,000 on the left, 15,000 business volume on the right. You got to have 3 emeralds. Double diamond is 800. Triple diamond's 1,000. Blue diamond is 1,500. Royal diamond is 2,000. Black diamond 2,000. Crown diamond 3,000. Crown ambassador, John at the top, getting $3,000 a month. I hope he buys a big old Humvee, like a limo, and comes and picks me up, and we go work the business all over the country. That would be a lot of fun. So let's look at the 2 packs real quick. I've got about 5 more slides. The big advantage of the career pack, okay, over the business builder pack, obviously there is a price per can or product difference, okay? The difference is in $11.99, you're also going to get 4 plus more products if you're just buying all products, okay? But here's the deal. Let's say you're serious and all the people you want to bring in are serious and you're following the business plan, which I'm going to talk about in a second. The $11.99, duplicating the $11.99, if somebody were to come in this business, and it's already happening, folks, we're exploding and people are coming in and they're riding that wave of excitement, and they're bringing in 19 $11.99 packs on one side and 19 on the other, and they're going to make diamond in their first month. Can you imagine? You're already jumped into the diamond car bonus. First month, it's going to happen. Just understand that when you're duplicating these 575 packs, there have to BV towards rank, okay, which is fine. But, I personally would rather have 800 business volume going into my dual team or the pay plan for me and others to make higher ranks, because that's the whole goal. Higher the payout, right? Higher the ranks, higher the payout. The faster you move, the better to get these checks and excitement out there. But the other difference is with the Career Success Pack, you can get both 20 tubs of coffee or products and 350 sticks. And then here's the big difference here. I think these two are probably pretty huge. when you're duplicating $11.99 packs, people are getting $200 fast starts, okay? And they're also getting 5 levels of match check for 53%. So if you're in the plan and you're a total nobody and you happen to bring, a Chuck Hansen or a Chris Lamont or a Michael McCormick into the deal, and you only had one customer on the other side, you would still be getting a match check, okay? And let's say, Michael, like he did, he built out the blue diamond. Can you imagine making 20% off Michael in match check? You're already got a residual income. You're already almost retired by enrolling one person because of this match check. So understand that if you do have a runaway leg, by being Emerald, you're getting paid on 5 levels out the gate. That's a huge advantage, okay? All right, so what do you got to do monthly? I get so tired of people coming to me and saying, hey, I didn't order last month, nonchalance. Hey, I kind of want to make money here. I want to build a business. Oh, you do? Okay. Well, this is what you got to do monthly. And, you as leaders, you need to tell people this. What do you got to do monthly? To keep your rank and your volume, you got to do a starter pack. It's 3 products. It ends up being like, I don't know, $43 a product or something, which is much better than buying 2 products for $59 each, accomplishing the same 100 points or 100 personal volume in the plan. You're only getting 2 products. You're spending $60 each. That's $120. But if you're buying a starter pack, it's $145 for 3 products. So you're getting about $20, $25 savings by staying on loyalty purchase for at least 100 points a month. But if you do no purchase at all, you're going to lose your rank and you're going to lose volume. If you do personal volume of just 50 BV or 1 can, you're going to lose your rank. You will hold volume, but you're going to lose your rank. And in order to get that rank back, what do you got to do? You either got to take a long time building it all out, or you just go back in and buy the $5.75 or the $11.99 pack and make yourself Ruby or Emerald again. But this is what you got to do. 3 product starter pack every single month. Okay, structure strategy. Now I could end this call right here, or I could just give you a couple more tidbits of information. Because of the 10% rule, and I think everybody needs to understand this, this is not a power leg old school binary that only pays off dual team. This is a new school, newly designed, smoking hot pay plan that pays out 52% and higher. And we have a 10% rule that forces people in a good way to build 2 legs, because all those other compensation plans, okay, all those other compensation plans, they basically fade out after 3 or 4 years. We're now a 5+ year company. We have exploded from under $1 million to just under 13 million last month. We're already ahead of last month's volume. I mean, goodness gracious. There's a reason why we're exploding. There is a reason why some 200-300 people in our company are already achieving lifestyle income. And it is because, it's because they're building a solid structure of 2 sides. This I cannot emphasize this enough. So here's the deal. Enroller leg, right? Let's say this is you. You're going to have an enroller leg. So if you're on the call, whoever is your upline, whatever leg they enrolled you on, my advice, this is me, Royal Diamond Rick Jerrels, independent contractor, independent representative speaking. This is not the company, and this is not your leader, maybe. I would enroll my first person on the left. Or if that was the leg that I was on my enroller, I want that first person enrolled on the same leg as my enroller. And then I'll enroll the next 2 on the right. You need 3 diamonds to get the blue diamond. You need 4 diamonds to go all the way to the top of the plan. Okay? So let's start out by getting at least 3, and let's find your 4th along the way. Because when you're making blue diamond money, which is $40,000 to $90,000 a month, you got plenty of money to support people and help get yourself a 4th diamond to get the royal. Okay? So understand there's a 10% rule. How does that work? Well, here's how it works. If you're Emerald, what that means is, let's say your enroller enrolled you down their left leg. If you're an Emerald, and you need 5,000 total volume on the left and 5,000 total volume on the right, okay, you have to have a minimum of 10% in your enroller leg, in your shared leg, okay? That means you have to, let's say your enroller put 8,000 business volume down your left leg. If you've contributed 0, you still got to have 10% of 5,000 or 500 business volume. So you got to have a minimum of 500 business volume. So let's say you go to diamond. Well, at diamond, okay, you got to have 10% of 15,000 business volume. That's 1,500 business volume minimum. But if you go in with the mindset, I'm going to build 2 sides, I'm not relying on anybody, I'm making this happen, then you're going to go in there and build 2 sides, and you're going to make it happen. But the thing is, understand the reason I say put that first one in your enroller leg is because that first one is going to get help, and they could become a diamond. So if you help that first person and your enroller is helping that first person you enroll get the diamond, you've already got 15 on their left and 15 on their right. That's 30,000 volume with that first one. You've already got the 10% of blue diamond volume, which is 250,000 on each leg in that leg, or 25,000 total business volume, because it's 30,000 total volume for that person to be a diamond. You've already got that satisfied. So go build your other leg and make it happen for yourself and your team. So let's look at something real quick here. I'm just going to use the 575 pack just so you guys can see. And then I've got one more slide and we're done, okay? So the power of duplicating 3, it doesn't mean you enroll 3 and then give the rest away. It doesn't mean you stop at enrolling 3. It just means you've got to have 3 diamonds. So I set this up so that you would have 3 diamonds, okay? Look at this. You could be diamond by your 4th month duplicating the 575 pack, okay? 575 up front and 145 a month. You could be diamond by your 4th month, making 1,000 to 4,000 a week. You could be triple diamond by your 6th month, earning somewhere between 5,000 and 12,000 a week. And by your 8th month, you could literally be a crown diamond, okay? And I know what John earns as a crown ambassador, and it is just unbelievably a ridiculous amount of money to be earning in 14 months. Crazy money, okay? John has jumped into the top 11 people of all network marketing earners. So you have a company that has already put 20 people, 15 to 20 people in the top 300 earners in the globe in less than 14 months, okay? 14 months. So you can't tell me this is not a powerful compensation plan, because it is. All right, so next slide. Here we go. So let's just talk about, look, somebody's broke. They need to get back to free cost of product. You know, personally, I go after people who are already successful and have money, a demonstrated track record, but there are people out there that are struggling, and we want to help them as much as we can. So maybe you just tell them, go line up 3 or 4 people right away. Put your money in right away on a Thursday, and you won't get paid that Friday. Put all those other people in that same night. You won't get paid the next day, but you'll get paid the following Friday. And so if somebody is trying to get the free cost, you got to look at, the possibility of them retailing several cans, maybe selling some 6-day experiences. I mean, you can make like $1,170 just off, selling the 6-day experiences. And, if you take 16 cans and multiply it by 75, you can make that as well. Plus, in the plan itself. Now, if you're overseas, you're not allowed to retail. This is what it takes, about 4 people to get back to free cost, okay, if you're coming in for the bigger packs. Now, overseas in several countries, they work a little bit differently. They split the pack up differently. But the bottom line is you've got, $600 you can make right away with 4 people with the 575 pack, which basically coming to Houston cost me about $602. And with the $20, it would be $622. So you've almost made your money back right there. You pretty much have. Same thing with $11.99 pack. You bring in 4, If you brought in 5, you'd be even much you'd actually bring in about the same on the 570 on this 11.99 pack. So, and that's it, folks. That's all I got to say. I hope you've enjoyed today's presentation. I did record it. It will be popped into Valentis Opportunity, and you know, Chris is going to go ahead and stop the call. So I will stop the recording now. Thanks for joining me. This is Rick Jerrels. Compensation plan. We're going to the top, guys, all the way to 100, 200 million, $1 billion company. Come run with us. You guys got this. We're going to do this. Thanks for being here today. Love everybody. Royal Diamond Rick Jerrels signing off.